If you've been struggling to pick the right stocks in 2024, or you're looking for a more structured approach to filtering out the best stocks in 2025, I have you covered. I'm going to break down my process for finding top performing stocks that will help you achieve consistent returns. Looking at the S&P 500 since the 2022 low, the index has climbed about 75%. But in that same period, stocks like Fiserv, GoDaddy, FTAI Aviation, and Vistra Corporation have all soared over 100%. And just look at 2024, while the S&P 500 is up around 27.5%, Vistra, the top performer, has skyrocketed 280%. Nvidia has surged over 180%, and Palantir has exploded with a 325% gain. How do we find these stocks? Well, in my early days, I did what most people do. Scour the internet for hot stock tips and subscribe to countless newsletters. It was chaos. I wanted something more systematic, something based on charts rather than noise. I experimented with everything: Elliott wave theory, Ichimoku clouds, Fibonacci, but found them too subjective. They actually hindered my portfolio's performance. So I stripped it all away and created something far simpler, a rules-based approach to stock picking that's repeatable throughout your investing career. What I've discovered changed everything. All great stocks go through 4 distinct phases. This realization led me to create the 4PS method, or the 4-phase sequence method. Every stock we invest in follows this pattern, and phase 4 is where the magic happens. Phase 1, identify a stock with a proven performance history. If a stock has performed well in the past, it's likely to perform well in the future. Phase 2, wait for a prolonged consolidation or base to form, typically 3 to 6 months. Phase 3 is a confirmation that the stock has broken out from that base. And then phase 4, enter the stock at the start of the next major uptrend. I apply this method to the monthly time frame because it tells us everything we need to know. Past performance, which is a key indicator for future behavior, current movement, whether that's up, down, or sideways, and potential price targets, all from one time frame. Look at GoDaddy, Fiserv, FTAI Aviation, and Vistra. They all entered phase 4 last year, and trend followers who spotted this edge have been riding these profitable waves ever since. This is what you want to replicate in 2025, building a watch list of stocks transitioning from phase 3 to phase 4, then selecting the very best for your portfolio. Here's a crucial point. Stocks entering phase 4 must be setting new all-time highs. This aligns with our trend following logic of buy high, sell higher. Stocks at record highs tend to move fastest over 12 to 18 months because there's little price resistance above them. Compare this to a discounted stock, which faces multiple resistance levels and has to work much harder to generate returns. I prefer stocks taking the path of least resistance. And here's a bonus. When a stock is pushing up to record highs, you can assume the company is healthy. This saves you countless hours studying fundamentals like PE ratios. The price action tells you everything you need to know. Okay, so let's talk about finding these stocks in 2025. There are roughly 20,000 stocks out there. Overwhelming, right? This is why people often default to online tips or stick to big tech. But remember, technology is just one of 11 sectors. Our job is to find the best performers across all sectors using a straightforward, systematic approach. Do not listen to those financial educators who claim stock picking is impossible or only for professionals. That's absolute nonsense. Technology has leveled the playing field. You can now manage a portfolio from home and outperform the professionals. Good investing is simple but not easy. The best techniques are straightforward to learn and execute. The real challenge lies in maintaining consistency year after year through various market conditions. This takes experience and resilience. Unlike those passive index fund educators, you need to earn your stripes in the market. To scan through 20,000 stocks efficiently, you need a good scanner. Program it to find stocks setting record highs with volume over 1 million and at least 10 years of history. This typically narrows it down to 100 to 200 stocks daily, much more manageable. But even 100 to 200 stocks might seem daunting. That's why I developed a systematic approach using a 3-screen setup. Monthly time frame in the top left, weekly in the top right, and daily across the bottom. I'm looking for multiple time frame alignment, all 3 time frames moving in the same direction. On the weekly and the daily, I use the 50 and the 200 simple moving averages. If the stock is above last year's high on the monthly and above both the SMAs on the weekly and the daily, you've got bullish alignment. Now, let's dive deeper into what makes this approach so powerful. When you're looking at the monthly time frame, you're essentially studying the stock's DNA, its historical behavior patterns. If the stock has consistently delivered strong returns over the past decade, it's likely built on a solid foundation. The company has proven its ability to adapt, grow, and create value through different market cycles. Let's look at Amazon, which recently passed this screening. All 3 time frames show bullish alignment. It's transitioning from phase 3 to phase 4, and it has consistently moved up over 2 decades. At around $230, it has solid upside potential to $500 in 2025. Compare this to Wyndham Hotels and Resorts. Yes, it's aligned and setting record highs, but its performance history lacks appeal. These are the stocks we dismiss. With practice, you'll scan 100 to 200 stocks in under an hour, narrowing them down to 5 to 10 elite candidates for your portfolio. The beauty of this system is its simplicity and objectivity. Imagine the peace of mind that comes with knowing exactly why you're in a trade and what conditions would make you exit. No more second guessing, no more emotional decisions based on news headlines or social media hype, just pure systematic trading based on proven patterns. Another critical aspect of this approach is position sizing and risk management. While we're focusing on finding the best stocks today, it's crucial to understand that even the best stock selection method needs proper risk management. Never put all your eggs in one basket, no matter how convincing the setup looks. One of the most liberating aspects of this system is that it completely removes the need for crystal ball gazing. We're not trying to predict where the market will go. We're simply identifying stocks that are already showing strength and positioning ourselves to benefit from their continued momentum. It's like jumping on a train that's already moving, rather than trying to guess which train might start moving soon. The 4PS method is your edge in the market. It's a systematic approach that removes guesswork and emotions from stock picking. When someone asks about your edge, you can confidently explain your methodology. You're not just following tips or hunches, you're executing a proven strategy based on observable market behavior. This is your edge now. Take it, use it, make it yours. And remember, this is just the beginning. Once you've identified these potential phase 4 stocks for 2025, we can talk about turning them into profit through trend following strategies. The market favors disciplined, systematic investors. By sticking to this approach, you can position yourself to capitalize on the big opportunities of 2025. To succeed, you need clear rules to give you an edge. Watch this video where I explain the 5 stock investing rules you need for consistent profits in 2025.